Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Milton Walker. Jamaica could have a slew of new airstrips soon, this following an announcement from the Transport Minister Robert Montague that works are being carried out to expand the island's aviation industry. But questions are being raised about possible expansion when data acquired by the Financial Week show that some of the existing aerodromes are operating at a loss. TVJ's Andrew Laidley reports.
The Airports Authority of Jamaica, AAJ, is exploring the possibility of setting up new airstrips across the island. But if the current aviation landscape is anything to go by, the new airstrips could end up being underutilized and unprofitable. Data acquired through access to information show that in the 10 years between 2007 and 2017, passenger arrivals at the Negril Aerodrome declined by 3%. Departures from that location went down by 38% over the same period. It means that less people are using the aerodrome. But Transport Minister Robert Montague has vowed to make additional upgrades to that facility, with hopes that business will improve.
I don't know how many persons here know that about 1/3 of the runway in Negril is actually underwater, in the swamp. And we are moving to drain that open back the drains so that we can get back more of our runway. And we are discussing with the operators at Lionel Dempsey to do a one-off investment to upgrade that airport.
In terms of profitability, the data show that between 2011 and 2018, the Ken Jones Aerodrome in Portland has been spending significantly more than it's earning annually. To put things into context, between 2016 to 2018, income at the Ken Jones Aerodrome dipped by 70%, while expenses increased by 15%. That entity has been consistently operating at a loss for at least 8 years, with similar losses at the Negril Aerodrome. Nevertheless, the government is exploring the possibility of establishing another aerodrome in Mandeville.
I have given instructions to the Airports Authority to look at Mandeville, because Mandeville is an area that is underserved by aviation. And interestingly, Dr. Dawkins, one of the places I've asked them to look, and they look at me like I'm crazy, is to look at the mud lake. The mud lake that is not being used, and it's perfect for an airport if it is dry enough.
He said the government has started to improve the facilities at existing aerodromes to encourage more people to consider a career in aviation.
We have put in pilots' lounges. We have upgraded the security features and the general facilities. We have done that at Tinsipen, in Port Antonio, and we're doing a massive upgrade in Negril.
But unless the government is able to improve the volume of business at the aerodromes, these aviation ventures could continue to put pressure on the public purse while failing to deliver the solid economic results they were built to facilitate. Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $136.74. The Canadian dollar is being sold at $101.39. Sterling cost $171.68, while the euro is going for $152.77. Stocks ended mostly higher today, but the JC index ended down a fifth straight day, closing 3,108 points lower. The index is down more than 2.5 points this week. The junior market index also fell today, going down just under 2 points. Winners on Friday included Siboney, T-Tech, Elite Diagnostics, Epley, Caribbean, and Radio Jamaica. Among the losers were Margaritaville, AMG, Packaging and Paper, Seprod, The Lab, and Stationery and Office Supplies. That's the Financial Week. I'm Milton Walker. Good evening.